Hey, today we're going to do some pumpkin beers. What do you think, Adam?
Let's do it.
Let's try it out.
All right.
There we go. All right. I'm a little bit nervous about pumpkin beers, to be honest with you.
Okay.
We're going to start off, though, with Elysian or Elysian. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but either way, this is out of, I believe, Seattle and Portland.
West Coast.
West Coast. Pumpkin Ale. So, it's got a cool little owl there, a night owl. Let's see how it is.
We was kicking off Pumpkin Week with the haunt.
Oh, that haunt.
Did a few snifters. This has a dark color to it.
I like the color.
Yeah,
I do.
Elysian.
Pretty carbonated. Oh my! Oh,
I smell it straight away.
Look
yeah,
at that nose.
That is a very pumpkin pie nose on there.
My optimism level has gone up.
Says it's this is a 6.7% unfiltered and may contain sediment. How about that?
Well, as long as there's no pumpkin seeds.
Spice level is pretty tame.
It is. But
Pretty
it's
tame.
got kind of a warmth to it.
Yeah.
It's not a spice, like a hot spice.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a warmth. And it's smoother than I expected
It is
for so carbonated.
Yeah, it is a lot smoother than I anticipated this to be. It's really well balanced.
It's got that nice caramel color to it.
Yeah, a good caramel color. It's a very nice balance of cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg. Is that nutmeg?
Maybe. I mean, that's what we thought we were tasting in the haunt. So
let's see. Yeah, nutmeg, clove, cinnamon, ginger, and allspice. I am getting a touch of ginger. Yeah. This doesn't have that pumpkin spice that a lot of people don't like the way that it finishes. It has kind of a snap on the end of it. Almost a burnt bitter to it.
See, I am getting a little bit of that.
It's not bad.
Oh, it's not. No, it's not
bad.
overpowering. But yeah, that's the one downside so far is that lingering bitterness in the back of your mouth there.
I think that comes with a lot of the territories of a lot of these pumpkin beers.
Sure.
Aside from that haunt that we had, that was perfect.
Well, I've had 2 sips of this, so I mean, see if it grows in the glass. First of all,
it's changing a little bit. It's got a maltiness to it.
No, it's definitely got a nice maltiness to it.
If anything, it's fading a little bit.
Yeah.
The nutmeg is sticking around. I think that's the overall one. But nutmeg is a very strong spice to begin with.
Right. I don't know that it's growing in the glass. I think, like you said, it's fading a little bit. But I mean, it's not bad.
That initial hit was really interesting.
And the nose is still very special.
It smells really nice. What do you think?
I think if they made a candle out of this, I would buy one and burn it. It's got a beautiful nose to it. It's okay. It's not great. I'm going to go with a 3.
A 3. I think it's a good example of a pumpkin spice beer that you could, somebody who says, I don't really like pumpkin spice beers, you could give them that one. That one's okay. Yeah. I'm going to give it a little bit higher, 3.25.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I would drink it again. I'm not looking for it.
It's a really good initial hit, and then it fades.
Yeah. All right, so let's see what you've got here.
Next up, we've got from D9 Brewing Company. I think they're out of Hendersonville, North Carolina.
Charlotte area.
Even though it doesn't say that on the can, which is a whole other thing. This is Head of the Horseman. Washington Irving. Pumpkin Ale. This is 10%.
Oh my.
Yeah, so this is pumpkin, cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, and cardamom.
Sure.
A little bit different.
Well, I'm a sucker for can art, first of all.
Yeah.
And this can
cool.
says, hey, pick me up, check me out. I really like it. It's got some nice art to it.
It does.
And this is even darker than
the first one. Doesn't have quite the nose. It does have a little bit more foaminess to it. But it's a little bit darker, a little bit hazier. Looks like
no. The nose is definitely far more subdued than the first one.
Yeah, it looks like it almost looks like those Doppelbocks that we did a little while back.
Well, it says first in flavor on the can, so maybe where the other one had a tremendous nose and then kind of withered, maybe this one will grow in the glass.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Let's see about
Cheers. Ooh, it's got kind of an odd sweetness to it.
It's a lot sweeter. It's a lot. The pumpkin is not as strong in this one. This is a completely different tasting beer.
Yeah,
this is a completely different tasting beer.
Right.
Yeah, I'm getting the cardamom. Cardamom. I'm getting a little bit of that.
I'd have to reach into the spice cabinet and refresh my memory on it, because
there's a different. It's a different finish. This has a really different finish than the Elysian.
It's a completely different experience. It's smooth mouthfeel. It's definitely smooth.
I know, for as carbonated as it poured, to have that.
I think this was a lot less carbonated than the first one, and that one was very smooth.
Yeah,
which surprised me.
When you poured it, there was a lot of bubbles in that glass. It foamed up, and then it went away, and now it looks like bourbon. Just no carbonation at all after it sits there for a second.
Again, not much of a nose,
but it's definitely got more flavor than the Elysian. It doesn't have a bitterness.
No, it doesn't have that at all. And I'm picking up new notes the more that I'm drinking. Yeah. And I'm starting to get that 10%. You get a little bit of that booziness.
There's some booziness, but it's taken a couple, 3 sips to get in.
It did, yeah, it did.
I'm noticing the cardamom on the end, that slight bitter on the back of the tongue. I'm starting to get that. It's not as, whereas this one was a very nutmeg focused, nutmeg forward, cinnamon forward. This is not that. I'm starting to get the pumpkin as I get further in.
Yeah,
and it's more just like an accent, really.
Which is fine.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
This is way more complex. I wasn't expecting that to be as complex as it is, and it's very complex.
I like it.
I like it. I like this too. It's pretty good. I think I've had stuff by D9 before, but I can't recall it. I've seen their cans a few times here and there.
Okay.
Their can design looks very similar to Deep River, which we've had a couple of things.
That booziness just hit me.
Yeah, as I was talking, I could feel that alcohol rising there.
Yep. Rises.
That's an inside joke for you people. 3.75. I like that.
I'll agree. 3.75.
Yeah, 3.75. That was quite a nice surprise.
That was. I didn't know what to expect from either of them.
Yeah.
I wasn't terribly disappointed with either. I liked that one better.
Sometimes these pumpkin spice beers can get a bit of a bad rap.
They're hit or miss.
And some of them are definitely miss. You don't want to mess around with them. And some of them are, they're pretty good.
Okay.
And these were 2 pretty good ones.
All right. If you haven't already, please subscribe, comment, like, share, do all of that stuff. Follow us on Untapped and on Twitter or X. You'll see all of that information down in the description below.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed are enjoying Pumpkin Beer Week.
Yes, I hope so too. Thank you.
Thanks for watching.